Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel GKR Soft. In this video, we are going to discuss about ASPICE. If you're already part of automotive project, you might hear the word called ASPICE. Whenever the organization gets a new project, the expectation is to achieve the particular ASPICE level. For that, every organization have a separate ASPICE team. They will support the project team to follow the guidelines as part of ASPICE process. Here I have mentioned the V model, also ASPICE model, because ASPICE is based on the V model. First, we will understand about what is ASPICE. ASPICE is nothing about it's an automotive software process improvement and capability determination. It is a framework used to assess and improve the software development process in the automotive industry. And the goal of ASPICE is to define the best practices for development of embedded software for vehicles. ASPICE is for system and software development, but also for hardware, mechanical, and cyber security. Before start to understand about the ASPICE model, first we will understand about V model. So if you see, the V model will starts with requirement analysis. In the requirement analysis phase, we will discover and listing all the requirements. In the system design phase, we will map all the requirements and putting them into the viable work model. In the architecture design, organizing the requirements into logical operations will happen in the architecture design. In the module design, we are creating a software requirements that match system requirements and developing service units. In the coding phase, we are designing and implementing the units. As parallel for all the requirement analysis, system design, architecture design, module design, we have to perform a same kind of testing. So the module design, we have to perform unit testing. Here we are determining if code and design match and standards and requirements are met. In integration testing, we are evaluating software architecture and service units. In system testing, we are integrating everything into the full system and performing a testing. In acceptance testing, we are performing the final test. That's what exactly about the V model. Now we will go and understand about a ASPICE model. Here I took a reference for from ASPICE 3.0. The latest version in ASPICE is ASPICE 4.0. In the upcoming videos, we will see more deeper about the latest versions. In the ASPICE 3.0, now if you see here, we have a three kind of process groups. One is primary lifecycle process, another one is organization lifecycle process, another one is supporting lifecycle process. First, we will start to discuss about the primary lifecycle process. Under primary lifecycle process, we have a system engineering process group and software engineering process group, an acquisition process group, and supply process group. First, we will start to discuss about what is system engineering process group. So whenever the requirement comes, first it will come to the requirement elicitation in the sys1 level. So here we are checking all the stakeholder requirements. In system 2, we are doing a system requirements analysis. So here we are defining the system requirements in sys2 level. And in sys3, we are doing a system architectural design. So here we are creating the system architecture. And then we are jumping into the software engineering process group because we are also following the same V model in ASPICE. So in the software engineering process group, whatever we define or whatever the requirement is done in the system requirement and system architectural design, that will be the base for software requirement analysis. That's one for SV1. Then it will go for a SV2, that software architectural design. So here we will check whatever the analysis we have done, whether that will fit in the software architecture or not. That will be evaluated in the software architectural design. So once our complete software analysis done and software architectural design is done, then we are jumping into the SV3, where we are performing, doing the coding and also the software detail design. Then once the SV3 is done, immediately we have to perform the unit testing. That's called as SV4. So here we will perform the unit testing of whatever the unit construction has done as part of SV3. So SV3, whatever is implemented, that will be tested in SV4. And SV5, there we are performing an integration test. So we are evaluating the software architecture requirements in SV5. And SV6, whatever the software requirement is analysis done, whether that properly is met or not, that will be evaluated in the software qualification test. Now coming to the system level testing, once the complete implementation is over, we are also performing a testing in system side. So there in sys4, we are integrating and testing the system components. In sys5, we are verifying the complete system whether it meets specifications or not. That's what exactly about system engineering process group and software engineering process group. And if you will see now in the acquisition process group, we have a different set of agreements and supplier monitoring. And also in the supply process group, we have a two things. One is supplier tendering, another one is product release. Now, if we will see about supporting lifecycle process, we have a separate supporting process group. So here we have a quality assurance, verification, joint review, documentation, and configuration management, and problem resolution management, and change request management. All those things will be part of supporting process group. So whenever there is a change requirements comes, first it will reach the sub plan change request management. From there it will go to the system, then it will go to the software. And the third process group is organizational lifecycle process. So here we are talking about the management process group. Man, here we have a man 3 for a project management, man 5 for risk management, man 6 for measurement. And when we are thinking about the reuse process group, here we have a REU2 reuse program management and PIM process improvement process group. So this is what completely about a ASPICE 3.0. But in ASPICE 4.0, we have a lot of advanced things that will be come in the ASPICE model. Now, so whatever we discussed now, that's about a primary life cycle process. That's part of system and SWE, and about acquisition process group. At the same time, for supporting process group, here we have discussed about like supplier related things and organizational life cycle process. Now, so now we are talking about a ASPICE in a grand level. So what is the key features for ASPICE? So it's majorly focused the process area about ASPICE is system requirement, software requirement, software design, software implementation, software integration, verification and validation, configuration management, and change management. So these all are the key features of ASPICE. Now, what is the helpful or what are the benefits we will have it from ASPICE? So ASPICE is specifically, that means major contribution application is software development, supplier evaluation, and continuous improvement. So when we are talking about a software development, where we will talk about automotive OEMs and tier 1 supplier use ASPICE to improve the quality and reliability of the software used in automotive applications. When it is coming to the supplier evaluation, OEMs use ASPICE as a assessment to evaluate their suppliers' capabilities and process and ensuring that they meet the required standards for software quality and safety or not. And in a continuous improvement, companies use ASPICE as a benchmark for continuous process improvement, and they will aim for higher level of software process maturity over time. So these all are the informations about ASPICE. Hope you will have a clarity about ASPICE, and in this video we have covered majority of the basics what is ASPICE model it is about. In the upcoming videos we will discuss about more detail about each and every section in a more detailed way. So for that, just stay with us and subscribe our channel, and also if you like it, please share it with your friends. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.